name's Audie. This is Cooking at Home. Today is January 1st, Monday, 2018. And the family's coming over and we're doing a prime rib. And I'm so excited. This is our prime rib. It's 3-bone prime rib from the chuck-in. It is just a little over 6 pounds. And this bad boy costs about $108. I'm really excited because today we're going to use the technique of sous vide. Sous vide is French for under vacuum or under pressure. And what we're going to do is we're going to season and sear this piece of meat, put it into our vacuum sealed bag, and then drop it in this temperature controlled water bath that's being controlled by our immersion circulator, which is the Joule. So we're just going to season. And you've got to season by the volume of the meat. So it's going to seem like a lot of salt, but I promise you it's not. Add some pepper. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by searing the outside. All that's going to do is help develop some flavor. And we're going to get it in our vacuum sealed bag and into the water bath. So we're just going to, a little bit of olive oil, get that nice and hot. Try this out. Alright. So we're nice and hot right now. We're going to be careful. We don't want to splatter. But we're just going to go get this thing seared up. I like to put a little bit of pressure to make sure that the whole surface is making contact and getting nice color. The biggest advantage of sous vide anything is you have complete and utter control of the temperature of your product, your finished product. It may take a little bit longer, but it's guaranteeing everything comes out exactly the way you want it. It also gives you a little bit of wiggle room to, you don't have to be over it. This is going to cook for 6 hours. If it cooks for 6 hours and 15 minutes, or if it cooks for 5 hours and 45 minutes, you're still okay. You've got a window that you can operate in without it being ruined or overcooked, because it's never overcooked. Have you done prime rib before?
Never had it.
No.
I had it one time on a cruise. So,
My favorite cut of beef is the ribeye.
yeah.
And that's all this is. It's a ribeye. It just hasn't been broken up into steaks yet. So.
Yeah. And I was frankly intimidated to cook it because one, it's expensive.
Right.
And you have the memory of what it's supposed to taste like.
Right. You have a frame of reference to compare to, yeah.
And you're intimidated about trying to cook it, which I'm so appreciative of this video.
That's right there. So, all we're going to do is get this bad boy in our trusty vacuum sealed bag.
So yeah, you take your towel and...
Turn all that off. All right. So we got that big piece of meat in there. I made sure to make these edges nice and clean. So you'll get a nice good seal on it. We'll just come over here. As you can see, there's no air between the meat and the bag itself, which is very important. If you have pockets of air in here, then the heat of the water won't touch the meat. It won't transfer that heat into the meat itself, and you'll get some weird cooking. It will be uneven. But this right here, I gotta be honest, that looks fantastic. Piece of meat right in there. That's basically it. We're gonna leave it in there for 6 hours. Afterwards, we're gonna put like a little herb crust on the outside, throw it in a hot oven for about 5-10 minutes, and then it's time to eat. So we're gonna do an herb crust on the outside of the prime rib when it's done. So we're gonna run out to my mom's garden and get some rosemary, And then we're gonna run over to the chicken coop because we're gonna need to beat an egg white to a froth. And that's gonna act like the glue that holds the herb crust on the outside of the prime rib. So let's go take a look at it. So the family's just getting here. We got the sister, the brother-in-law, Addie Bobaddy, my mom, Jonah. What we're gonna do is make an herb crust on the outside. It's a little bit of rosemary we got from the garden. We're just gonna pull it off, all the leaves. Greg, you like prime rib?
Love it.
Awesome. I've never actually made it. We're just gonna figure this out. Well, Soupy's doing all the work, so. So when were you doing prime rib? Like, was it for special occasions? You were running it for like every Friday?
Yeah.
Jeez, that must have sold out every single time. Well, it's gonna add a lot of great flavor, herbaceous flavor. And because we're sous videing it, we'd either have to re-sear the outside of it so that it has a appealing look to it, or do what we're doing, which is a little herb crust. You could use any herbs you want. You could use sage would be fine in this, rosemary, thyme, oregano. We had some rosemary in my mom's garden, so that's what we went with. So we got that. And then just a little bit of salt. Well, it's I think that's a fair point. That's a fair point. It's a big piece of meat, 6.5 pounds, and you've got to season by its volume. So we just get this all mixed up. There we go. That's just a little bit of I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, looks good. All right. We'll do the egg in a minute. All right, fresh eggs you need to wash. They're also not pasteurized. I actually think that makes them better. I'm going to flat surface. I'm just making a little bit of kind of like a meringue. I'm going to whip up this egg white. And we're going to use that as like a glue. Let me do that before I start making all this noise. We're going to do it, it's going to be like a glue or an adhesive that's going to hold all the herb crust onto the actual prime rib. So, you can talk during this part because you're going to be able to hear it. All right. It's nothing crazy, just a little bit. Just so that it'll help stick just so that it can hold on to the herb crust. Prime rib has been at 136 degrees in the immersion circulator for 6 hours. We're going to take it out. We're going to reserve all the juices, and we're going to coat it with a herb crust. My nephew's being told to be quiet. All right, there we go. So at this point, this is completely cooked. It just doesn't look overly appetizing at this point, and that's why we're going to put on a nice little crust. But before we do that, we're just going to pat dry everything so that the crust will stick to it. It smells like rosemary, huh?
Yeah.
That smells really good. Rosemary from Mom's garden. All right. This is just a ridiculous brush but it's the only thing we got here. So I'm going to do my absolute best to brush on the egg white. Get the herb crust, which is just salt, pepper, and rosemary, to stick to. Get a little bit of this. Now again, this is might seem a little scary, but the inside of the meat has not been seasoned, just a little bit of the outside. So we're really going to try to get a good crust on the outside. I have the oven at 550. It's going to be in there for 5 to 10 minutes. It really just depends on your oven itself. So we'll just get that right in this lower oven. And once that crust is nice and golden brown, pull it out, carve it, and we're ready to eat. So we've just taken it out of the oven. It's nice golden brown. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a knife and I'm going to cut the bone off, and we're going to slice it. We're going to be ready to serve it. I'm just going to take this blade and I'm going to go right next to the bone. There we go. That's really pretty.
Looks good.
Very nice. There, just make that a little easier. Prime rib is done, and I think it looks fantastic. Are we ready to eat?
All right.
Addie, what'd you think?
That was great.
Yeah, you like it?
I love it.
Tifacita. What'd you think?
Amazing. Very good.
Mom, Dad, thumbs up?
Awesome.
Okay, let's go.
Awesome.
This was fantastic, by far the best way to
Awesome.
eat.
I love it. All right.
How many pounds was the slice?
Well, it started off with 6 pounds.
Oh, so you got almost a pound.
All right, guys.
See you, Audie.
That's cooking at home. If you have any questions, just hit us out in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Where are you gonna put that?